Well, the holidays, as you know, they're over. Now's a good time to reset for the new year, but getting organized can be overwhelming. We have a pro organizer with us, Ryan Toft of Simply Luxe. Ryan, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
The thought of like all the holiday stuff and where to put it scares me. So tell me, where do we start? How do we do this?
We're really prepping for next year.
Okay.
So we're getting rid of the present chaos.
Yeah.
Easing it for our future self.
Nice.
So you might be pulling out Valentine's Day, or a lot of people are keeping decor up late.
Right.
And so this is the time to reassess.
Okay.
So just like clothing, if you haven't used it this season or last season, it might be time to check it.
Give it to someone else.
Yes.
They may use it a million times. You never know.
And giving yourself boundaries on certain things too.
Okay.
We end up with a lot of memento stuff.
Yeah.
We're inheriting stuff, that kind of thing.
Right.
So thinking about decluttering before we're binning.
Okay.
Because bins can become a problem.
Just shove them all in there.
Yes, exactly. And then it's a hide.
Right.
And then the garage is a little scary, which we can help with too.
Yeah.
But choosing your bins is going to be a really big
Okay.
factor. So having them all similar is the key. So if
Okay.
you're going to go with color coordinating, stick with it.
Okay.
Do all the red, do all the green. Or if you're going to go all waterproof.
Gotcha.
So that it's just like when you go into a pantry, all the marketing is screaming for you.
Yeah.
All that visual clutter, having all three of these together looks chaotic.
So then you don't feel like, oh, this is a mess, because it
Overwhelming.
matches. I will say I saw the black and yellow lid bins that you have below the table
Yes.
here. That's what we use, and I break a nail every time I try to open them.
They are vicious, but
they're
they are
big.
stackable.
They are, yes.
But then commit to it. So
Okay.
if that's going to be Christmas and your tools,
Right.
all
That's-
in one.
okay,
So
good to
committing.
know. It looks
And
better that way.
also putting a QR code helps
Oh.
because sometimes it can just be a dumping bin, like we
Yeah.
said. So not just using it to document what's inside, also thinking about how you decorate it. You can add photos of how it looked before. And I always
Okay.
say, you know, the term burn book from one of our favorite movies. Create a Christmas burn book.
Okay.
Hey, these lights didn't work. This part of the tree was down last year, so that you're not creating the same chaos every
Don't put
year.
those same lights that don't work back in the bin.
But
I've
write
been
it down
guilty,
so
yes.
it doesn't have to stick in your brain.
Okay.
Also creating photos, just like we used to do with shoe boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Slapping it on there. Anything that helps, labels, pictures,
Okay.
QR codes, we're ahead of it.
That's a
and when we're trying to
genius.
look for stuff,
QR code your life. I never thought about that. Okay.
we do it for a lot of things. Okay, so then sustainability too. We're in the new year, everybody's ditching their whole house. Maybe some of those items can be used to store your stuff as
Okay,
well.
yeah.
So segmenting inside of these, using shoe boxes,
Oh.
because before you know what you actually are keeping, the decluttering is key again. Before you go out and run and buy all the bins, you still have
Right.
stuff you can use. Everybody
Okay.
sleeps on pillowcases.
Yes,
We have
okay.
those big ornaments that you blow up. They're really sticky at the end of the year. Throw them in an old pillowcase.
When they're nice
Garland.
and flat, and then you can fit that in your bin.
Yes.
Okay, I love
Garland
that.
goes well.
Yeah.
Old scarves, you can wrap really delicate stuff.
Like
My-
the special ornaments that you want to keep. Okay.
Or I have a Tiffany lamp.
Oh.
My grandmother was really creative, and she cut up a twin mattress.
Wow.
So it sits very cozy in
Amazing.
there.
That's smart.
A lot of us
So
are
this
going
is
to
genetic. I see.
runs in the family.
Yeah.
Coffee filters. We're all going to espresso, putting your ornaments in there so you don't have to have an
Okay.
individual wrap.
And then they don't get all tangled and messy in there.
We're all getting rid of different cutting boards
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want plastics, whatever. Use them to wrap your Christmas lights. Super-
wrap it around those.
Exactly.
Because that is the hardest part. I will say mine are a mess.
It sure
all right,
is.
Good to know.
Also then
Yes.
with investing into stuff if you're going to,
Mm-hmm.
a good tree bag. This one isn't the best, but this one is from Move.
Okay.
So a lot of people are using these for moves.
Yeah.
You can still do your small tree, your small
You
stuff.
can fit a tree in the blue bag over
Yes.
there. Okay, nice.
Super inexpensive.
Yeah.
Easy. Kind of same with your wreaths.
Okay.
Some people buy all the plastic ones. They
Mm-hmm.
take up so much space. If you just have wall space or even a closet in your house that you're
Mm-hmm.
not using, mount it and you can put your wreaths and just have them freestanding, if you will.
nice, yeah.
So you don't have that hard plastic
Okay, that's great.
thing there.
Yeah, look at all this organization. What do you have here? Tell us.
A little
I love
tackle
these
box.
things.
It's like the funnest to have. Everything's ready. So you're ready for next year.
Okay.
You know, you were feeling chaotic that you didn't know where all your ornament hooks were. Having it all ready, this just for me pops, this is my personal one, it pops into a bin.
Okay.
So it's called micro organizing when you have a bin inside of a bin inside of a bin. but instead of the chaos.
Instead of a giant bin that you're like, I don't even want to touch this.
These are super inexpensive,
Yeah.
super easy for a lot of things. Also, a lot of us have tension rods that we might not be using.
Okay.
If you have a little space, you can do a tension rod,
Yeah.
setting up your
For
own
the
little.
ribbons.
And
it's like you're going to your own craft store, but it's at your house. Oh, I love that.
It's exactly. And then just for shopping, I know we all sleep on different ideas, so I use they call it a mommy hook.
Okay.
I use it for everything. So if you think while you're like chaotic in the holiday season, we're forgetting different things, hook it to your shopping cart, hook it to the back of your seat. You can just hook your purse so you're not scrambling through your
purse.
bags.
Okay, very smart.
All the things.
Can you help us organize year round?
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, tell us how does that work? When do you come to people's houses and
We
do this? For
do.
them? Oh my goodness.
It's a dream. We have a huge
Yeah.
team. We're all over Southern California. So we have segmented teams that come declutter. We do move management
Amazing.
too.
Okay.
It's so good.
How do people find you, Ryan?
Simplylux.org for organizing.
Hey, very
And,
good.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks for teaching us.
Thank
This
you.
is awesome.